give you the time management tips. Find me day after tomorrow, right? That is
Mom,
a yeah.
excuse me, when you are, for example, in the given instruction, oh, you must consume 20 minutes. That's what we are. Instead, we are reading so carefully. We are in mind. Oh, we need to read faster, but we cannot understand because of time consuming. That's why we
Yeah, I
have a problem
understand.
that.
Yeah, I understand. I don't know whether you attended the previous classes, because we did skimming and scanning, which are quick reading techniques. Okay,
Yeah,
so
I attend that. Just I'm
yeah,
sharing
yeah,
now.
okay, yeah. So because like skimming and scanning is something which you can do. Now, when you are practicing, I do understand you will be getting the time constraints. Initially, in the first set, you will not get. See, what I follow is, before I give you the tests or something, I take up the tests and then I see what are the challenges, how many mistakes I have made. So I go on doing the test again and again till I get all the answers right. And
Yes, ma'am.
yeah, the thing is, see, practice makes you
Yeah.
perfect. So you should practice. Like, first, initially, don't think about the time. So first, when you take up the first test and you answer all the 40 questions, see how much you have, what is the time you have taken, how much time you have consumed. Is it 1 hour? Is it before? I mean, you could complete before 1 hour, or like you make a chart sort of. Now, say for reading test 1, and there you say, on which test, today's date is 19th September. Then, reading test 1, write all the answers there, all the 40 question answers, and putting the test again, and also on top as a note, what you have taken. So when you do the second attempt, so there you will get all the 40 questions where, okay, how much time you took for the first, how much time you took for the second, and wrong in the first time, so that you will get to know where you are going wrong. So always, okay,
Okay,
Right.
ma'am.
okay. All of you, can you all mute yourselves? Okay, continue.
Yeah, continue.
Right. Okay. So these three are the common. How are we going to yourselves, please? Mute yourselves.
Miss Blessing, your phone audio, please.
Who else? Somebody else. I can't keep tracking, please. Thank you. Okay. So now coming to the month. Okay. So there will be three type of answers. Now usually the answer choose will either be 3 or 4. Okay. So one, where it gives all the information which is exact, which is actually very accurate. Okay. Exact. Then will be something which is irrelevant. Then the third one would be, like some distractors. So these are something what you need to Okay, so it's not that just because that all the time that is going to be the answer. Okay, so at times, first, what you need to do is come to the tips. Okay, so now you got to answer choices are designed. The is too accurate. So, or sometimes fourth choice, the correct answer. Now, when the information and at times, where you highlight it is not mentioned in the text, then you can leave it. Now, distractors means, the negative however, yet, but, and sometimes what happens is, okay, in the tips I will explain, and of course, the last one would be the correct answer. So you will get the questions, okay, the answer choices. Now, any questions regarding the step? Any questions regarding the step? Are you
Yes.
Yes.
okay? Right. So, okay. So the first step is class for reading. Okay, you need to read. You read the paragraph. That is, you skim the paragraph. So once you skim the identify the main idea. Okay, so identify idea. Now, okay, once and also once you get to know what is the gist of the paragraph. Okay, of the gist of the paragraph, you can understand. Okay, then the next thing is the key.
Excuse.
Yeah, tell me. Yeah, what's your question?
Yes, ma'am. I always have problem the paragraph.
Okay, I'll just let you know. Okay, is technique where say for example paragraph. So if you have a short paragraph, you and the last sentence so that you will get what is the idea of the paragraph. You're not going to read the whole paragraph, you read only the first sentence and the last sentence, short paragraph. Now, once you get the paragraph, then you're going to read the sentences and then the last two sentences. When the paragraph is short, maybe only one sentence, and this can exist. So this skimming.
Yes.
Ma'am, can you show the any example?
Yeah. Yeah, say because when I give you the example, like I mean, I don't front of me. Okay.
Next time, tomorrow we
No,
can.
no. Okay, let me see. One second. The thing is to put it on the whiteboard. Well, how will I know the font? Let me see if I can do it here like this. The thing is, it's a little too much. Can I do it tomorrow? Because, like actually, while taking up the thing on the white boom so much, so you people one second.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay, ma'am.
Because,
Yes.
now I both see this.
Yes. Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Ma'am,
Yes.
okay. Now here in one, it's a short paragraph. Have only we have sentences. Genus commonly. So so this is a we have I live in the Palestine and whether members of this so basically which is an to the model register. So this is how we just need to do this. Now in this, just tool, so you just need don't need to read the is like what is about any it's about then this an elephant in the northern species, right? Got it? Did I answer your
I'm got but
Yes, ma'am.
what was
Yes, actually, you need to use skimming in all the passages. That is the main technique, the reading technique. Also, another quick reading the technique where you look only for a particular information or a a particular word or a particular information where you quickly glance through. Now, when you need to scan, you also probably need to scan for synonyms. Okay,
okay.
so
Okay. Okay.
okay, so synonyms is so scanning is the second technique. Now, when it comes to match the heading or true false not given, match the heading also you don't need. But when it comes to true false not given, or sometimes sentence completion questions, then then what you need to do is you need to read in detail. So actually, there are four skills of reading. First is skimming and scanning, which is common for most of skimming is common for all the three passages. Scanning is also equally common depending on the type of question. Then comes read in detail. Read in detail is where you need to read in detail based on the type of question. Then the last one is inferencing. Inferencing means where you're looking for the conclusion, the summary of the passage, and this usually you need to infer only when you have in the match the following. That is, you have to look for the supporting idea where you have to match the statement, not the title, but the statement. then you need to do the inferencing. So these are the techniques. Okay, got it? Any
Yes,
questions?
ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes,
Understood?
ma'am.
Any
Thank you.
questions?
Ma'am, I have a question, but related to last, as you told, information exact and correct answer. They both
Sorry?
means of
Sorry?
you are talking about information exact and correct answer. So they both are quite similar. So what's the difference between correct answer and information exact?
See, that's what I mean. It again depends on what type of question you are answering. Okay, so what type of question? Now, each question, say for sentence completion, like in for academic reading, its sentence completion is like no more than a word, two word, or something. So there, skimming and scanning. Now, that's what actually I wanted to say. So scanning is, like you will be having synonyms and something which is paraphrased. Okay. Now, say for example, you need to see something. Okay. Uh, which is okay, long curved tusks. So instead of long curved tusks, you may have something. Okay, the gigantic animals where who had I mean where the tusks were curved and can be found in northern hemisphere. So it's almost like a paraphrase, right? Are you getting it? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. So this is one thing what you need to look at, Tayaba. Okay. See, skimming and scanning. Let me do one thing. Tomorrow, let me prepare some exercises also for skimming and scanning, and I will make you all do it in the session so that, say, for 10 or 15 minutes, we'll just do a session on skimming and scanning so that you will get a detailed idea about it. Right? Got it?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Any questions? Do you have any questions?
Yes, ma'am, I have a question.
Yeah, tell me what is your question, please.
Yes, ma'am. My question is that what is the gist of the paragraph? How would we know about it? How can we say it is a gist of the main paragraph?
It's just like, I'm sorry, I'm not offending you. I'll definitely answer your question. It's just like, say, for example, I mean, you go for a movie, you finish watching the movie, everything, and then you ask, like, who was the hero of the movie? It's just like that. I'm sorry, I'm not offending you. I will answer your question. See, the gist of the paragraph means it is what the paragraph is all about. So the first and the last line, when you read the first and the last line of a paragraph, it will definitely tell you what is the paragraph all about, right? That is what is the meaning of just. You got it?
Yes, ma'am, I have got it.
You got it? Okay, right. Yeah. Anybody else? Any questions? Any questions? Can we move ahead with the tips?
Yes, ma'am. Continue.
Yeah. Others? Anybody else has any questions? Okay. Yeah. Can somebody tell me what was the last tip I just told? Because I mean, yes, I'm aging. So another 2 years, I will be 60 years. So I'll be a senior citizen. So can just someone refresh me what I was doing?
You are telling the tips for reading MCQs. Yes, MCQ part.
Yeah, I understand. What was the last tip I mentioned?
Underline the keywords.
Okay,
Disaster.
underline the keywords. Yeah, thank you. Okay, now when we say underline the keywords, this is in the paragraph. Okay, now since we are doing the tips, we have still not gone to the question. So when we say the keywords, now say for example the same. Okay, right. Okay, the same passage. So here, what are the keywords? What is it we're talking about? We're talking about a mammoth. So this is one keyword. And then, okay, um, how was his features? Long curved tusks. Second keyword. Okay. Now the numbers and other things where it was, and the habitat. All this is a supporting idea, so they cannot be taken as a keyword. Okay. So this is what is the meaning of a keyword. The important words which talk, or which is quite important in the paragraph, is what is the meaning of keywords. Okay. Then after you underline the keywords, and just try to find out the synonyms for these keywords.
Excuse me, ma'am. Can I see the table? We cannot see now.
You can't see the board?
Yes, we cannot.
Okay, I'm sorry. Thank you. Yeah, I'll share it again. Kindly mute yourself, please. Every time, don't make me say mute yourselves. I hope you all understand. Okay.
That's better, ma'am. We see now.
You can see now? Can you all see
Yes.
now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, we can see it.
Yeah, all of you kindly mute yourselves, please. Thank you. Okay, so you need to find out the synonyms for the keywords. Now, say for example, okay, now you're looking for something like commonly equipped. Okay, so equipped means what? Something which is on, okay, which is there, okay, which is clothed, which is dressed. So it again depends on the context. Okay, then you also need to understand the contextual. Okay, the contextual idea means, okay, basically the context or the context of the paragraph. Now we understood, okay, we just took this same paragraph here, okay, so it's all about a mammoth and things like that. Okay, then let's see if we can go ahead more. Right, okay. Uh,
Ma'am, excuse me. Can I ask?
yeah, tell me. Yes.
Contextual. Other terms of contextual.
The contextual clue. The contextual clue means, like that's what I was coming to. Okay, so basically the contextual clue is, okay, so which talks about what is it talking about, not the main idea. Okay, so contextual clue and the main idea are two different things. So here now, oh, okay. Uh, right. So let's just take this. Okay. So here now, if we take this as a paragraph, okay, like their modern relatives. That means since we are talking about mammoths, we are talking about their modern relatives. That is mammoths. Okay, they're quite large. So that's it. Then we come, however, now this is a distractor. So here at times, see, they have changed the tone from the, I will come to it later on. Okay, most species of mammoth were only about, now here you need to pay attention to these words like only about as large as a modern Asian elephant. So some were as large as a modern elephant. So they are comparing the mammoths with the modern Asian elephant. Okay, so what is the contextual clue here? What is the context? That is, what is it we are talking other than the mammoths? Okay, that is called as a contextual clue. So can you tell me what is a contextual clue here? Can you tell me what is the, what is the contextual clue in the passage, in the paragraph? I've just put it there.
Um, Ma'am, it's the way the sound of the elephant.
Yeah, it's basically, it's a comparison
The
of the
size of
old,
the
yeah, the old elephant with the, how the elephant came into existence. Okay, so they had the curved tusks and things like that. So that is what we call as a contextual clue. Okay, so here these are actually the hints which is found within a sentence or a paragraph or a passage. Okay, so now where you can understand, now reading a sentence sometimes, not in IELTS, you will not get in IELTS, like you won't get unfamiliar vocabulary. You may get, it's not, I'm not telling that you will not get that. That is 1 in 20 or 1 in 50. So when you have something unfamiliar, you read the whole sentence and look at the word where you feel that it is a difficult vocabulary, and then once you read the whole sentence, you get to understand what could be the meaning, right? So that is what is the meaning of a contextual clue. Got it? And also, you also need to look at the direction of the sentence. Now, direction of the sentence is, say for example, now when you start the sentence, okay, it starts in a positive note. But while continuing, they use the distractors like negative, contractors with on, or prefixes like on, air. This is like irresponsible, untouchable, something. Okay, or like yet, but, however. So these can be traps. Okay, so you also need to look at the direction of the sentence. Now, say in the direction of the sentence, the first part maybe it is going in the positive note, but in the second part it may be going in the negative note. So you have to see the whole sentence, how it is the direction. That is what I meant by direction of the sentence. This is equally important. Now, this is when you are looking at the paragraph. Now, coming to the question, what you need to do is, first you need to read the instructions carefully. Instructions, and understand the same. Okay, then when you go to the question, so you have to follow the same method. So first, when you go to the question, read the question and see whether the question is, okay, you have a statement, or is it with a WH word or a statement, right? Now, if it is a WH word,
Hi, teacher. To me, it's very grateful to be here, but I am from Colombia. I can listen in anything, really. For that reason, in this moment, I love the group, and it's possible that tomorrow I participate. Thank you.
okay, so here the WH word or a statement. Now, if the question starts with the WH word, okay, say for what, where, okay, why, then who. So these are the clues. Now, what means it could be a purpose or an idea. Where means place, why a reason. Who means when we are referring to a person. Okay, so these give the clue what the question could be all about. Okay, then, so after reading the statement, okay, quickly go through all the answer choices. Then understand what you think may not be the answer. So that is what we call as an eliminate and a re-eliminate method. Okay, so when you go through the answer choices, first you see which may not be the answer. Now, say for example, you have 4 answer choices. Now, you feel that is, you're predicting that it could be there, it could not be there. Okay, say A, you think it could be there, you just put a tick mark. Okay, then B, That is when you're very sure. B, you're sure that it is not going to be there, put a wrong mark. Then C, okay, you are doubtful. It could be there, it could not be there, put a question mark. So, like after doing this, then, okay, identify the keywords in the question. In the question, that is the statement or the question. Okay, not the answer choices. Okay, now identify the keywords in the question. Now, say for example, okay, right, okay, here. Now it says, which of the following, okay, workplace stress is not mentioned according to the Plumridge in the following options. Now you have 4 answer choices. So which of the following, which means you need a choice. Okay, so now we know that we need to look for an option. Now, what are the keywords here? One is workplace stress, that is not mentioned. So very clearly identify this, okay, not mentioned. Then according to Plumridge. Now this is also very important. So once we understand these two, it is easy for us to look in the paragraph and the passage. Okay, so here we identify the keywords in the question. Then what you need to do is go to the paragraph, and since you're identifying, you're trying to look for the 2 keywords there. Okay, scan, do the scanning. Okay, first you can do the skimming. Once you look at the answer choices, then you can skim, and then you can scan for the information you need, and then answer the question. Okay, and when you're writing the answer on the answer sheet, you need to use only the alphabets and not the answer preceding the alphabets. Got it, all of you? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. So these are the tips for multiple choice questions. Any questions, any doubts?
Clear.
One by one. Yes. Any questions, any doubts? Did you all understand?
Yes.
Okay. What about the others? Any questions, any doubts?
I understood what you said.
Well understood.
One by one. Yes. Go ahead. Yeah, one by one.
Okay,
Yeah,
well
tell me, what is
understood.
your question? Yeah, what is the question? Yeah, what's the question?
Hello, ma'am. You're just saying the in paragraph, the main that we are always do is to skim and scan. Always that. Then we proceed to the question.
Okay, yeah, that's right. First, you need to read the paragraph. Okay, then the passage. So quickly do the skimming, and there you just make down the notes of the main idea, and 23rd is when is 23rd? 23rd is Friday, right?
Yes, it's Friday, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah, because someone is asking me about the speaking class, as they have an exam on 23rd. Okay, I'll take it on 22nd, that is Thursday. Thursday and Friday, every week we will have speaking, right?
That's good, ma'am.
Yeah, tell me. Yeah.
Ma'am, that is a nice for us.
Sorry?
I said that is a nice for us, ma'am, if we have an actual speaking.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I understand. Okay, because I lost the track. Okay, yeah. Okay, Alimi, can you please come out with your question again because I lost the track? I'm sorry.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yeah, good evening. Tell me. You were asking me some question.
Yeah, I want to ask aside the topic treated. I want you to explain to me the difference between true, false, then yes, no. Like it's kind of
Can
this thing.
I'm afraid I'm not able to understand what you're trying to say. Can you please type it quickly so that
Okay.
like I will just read it and I will answer.
Okay, okay, ma'am.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. Just give me a minute. Just give me a minute, please.